Both Democratic presidential candidates will be fighting for votes in Southern California today.
Yeah, our political analyst is Professor Heldman from Occidental College. We want to welcome you back to the show. So we are rolling into the last few days before the California primary. What have the candidates been doing in the state to convince voters to support them?
So Sanders has mostly been concentrating his efforts in Northern California, where he has a bit of a stronghold. And as you noted in the poll, they're now neck and neck with eligible voters. I'll complicate that by saying that likely voters are still about a 10-point lead for Clinton, which means that this is her race to lose. But he's been up north with Susan Sarandon and Robert Reich, who is the labor secretary under Bill Clinton, and Clinton has mostly been concentrating her efforts in Southern California. So she trotted out the big dog, right? Her husband is in the state. Donald Trump has also been hosting a few events. You may have noticed there was some violence at some of them, abhorrent violence, right? Because that affects the ability to have free speech. But he has really inspired a lot of ire from especially Latino protesters over his comments about Mexicans early on in the race.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So Donald Trump has literally been met by protesters at every stop. For him, is this unusual, and what does this mean for the primary election?
Well, being met with protesters is certainly not unusual, right? There were big protests in New York and Chicago, so basically every major city he goes to, he faces a lot of protests. Much of it is organized by local Latino leadership. However, what happened in San Jose was, it crossed a line, right? It was violence directed from some protesters to other protesters that involved eggs and water bottles and even some punches thrown, and people were arrested. So I think that, it's great to be passionate about your candidate, but at the end of the day, if what you're doing is preventing someone else's free speech, we have to really pull back the reins on that behavior.
We want you to pull out your crystal ball now and tell us who is expected to win on Tuesday.
I think it's going to be, well, I'm going to say for sure it's going to be Donald Trump. Whether or not he gets 50% or not is the question, and that's, I think, what he's trying to avoid, the embarrassment of not getting at least a majority in the state. But I think it's going to be Hillary Clinton. She is heavily favored to win with likely voters. And what's interesting about Bernie's surge, and it's been incredibly impressive, right? A couple of weeks he's closed the poll gap, but his voters are less likely to vote, right? They're younger, they are independent voters, and they're voting in a Democratic primary. So I think it's going to be a little tougher, even though we've seen this surge in registration, a little tougher to get his supporters to the polls, although their passion may make up for that. But I still think this is really Clinton's race to lose.
All right. And what role do you expect California to play coming up in the general election?
Absolutely none, unfortunately. California's never in play, right? Not only are we kind of the last on the line in terms of the time zone and when elections are called by the mainstream press, but, Donald Trump has disaffected African Americans, he has disaffected Latinos, and he's disaffected women. So his really high negatives mean that this state is virtually impossible for him to win.
Wow. All right. Thanks, Professor. And be sure to stay with KCAL9 News and KCAL9.com for continuing coverage of campaign 2016.